Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly reading for August 8th through August 14th. I'd like to share my appreciation to everyone for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Now, let's find out what Spirit has in store for you. Hello to you, Gemini, and thank you for stopping by. Very welcome here. And let's start with your Six of Cups, Judgment, the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, so you're 4 and 4 there. We have the Five of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Six of Swords, and Justice. So you have Judgment and Justice in your reading, Gemini. So because they are so similar in their content, I would say let's go ahead and address those. They are also the only power cards you have in your reading. So right away, I'm getting a sense of something that is going to require some evaluation. Something is going to have a strong sense of right and wrong, or what is right, what is fair, what is just. And some truths being unleashed, something coming to light that wasn't recently. So starting off with judgment. Judgment is normally talking about the internal strife, the internal struggle. How are you assessing yourself? Are you seeing yourself for what you really are, able to see yourself in the world, per se, see where you are at? So with that being said, with that type of evaluation, it would bring you to justice. It would bring you to that sense of right and wrong, the cause and effect part of the truth. Like, if I do tell the truth, what will this do? If I do find out this fact, how will it affect the people that are involved? And then whether or not your sense of virtue, where your sense of karmic balance comes into play. Do you feel like you could do that? Do you feel like you could be assessing yourself fairly and really see how you fit into the world, see where you're at on the playing field? And then also, could you go so far as to really tap into, my karma? Am I someone who is just? Am I someone who would be fair in situations, even if they aren't to my advantage? So right there, it's saying that this is going to be a week where you're doing some self-assessment, where you're really looking at the heart of you, the core of you. How do I really feel about this? How do I really think about this? You're going to have some situations this week, Gemini, that are going to cause you to pause and think about that. So since we're talking about, to me, that kind of feels like a little emotional, like a little bit of a less than factual or like reality playing. It sounds like an emotional thing, so I feel compelled to move to your cups, your emotional cards. So your Six of Cups is talking about happiness and nostalgia. So that being said, again, I feel like you're looking back at something. You're assessing yourself, not just your present self and today, but something from your past. So perhaps even something requiring some paperwork. That justice is making me think that you're attached to something from your past, something that is going to come into play. Something that is causing you to think about yourself and, the part you played in that or with those people. So then we have the Four of Cups, and with the Four of Cups, that's saying that you might feel a sense of monotony coming on in your romantic realm or in your emotional realm. Maybe it's time to meet some new people, not necessarily a new partner, but new people. Bring some new emotion, some new emotional possibilities into your life. Don't get stagnant when it comes to socializing and making new relationships. It might be time for you, Gemini, to make some new relationships. That's what the Four of Cups is saying to me. And then the fact, something is pulling from your past as well. So that might be saying that perhaps you need to be thinking about, your present and your future just a little bit more, at least emotionally, friend-wise, maybe even partner-wise. But in your emotional realm, you're a little bit trapped in the past, a little bit, and your self-assessment might be in regard to that. I actually do have friends that I'm still friends with because they live in the past. I mean, we really don't see each other. It's a lot of the interaction is like through the internet, Facebook, and things, but it seems like they can't branch into what's happening with you now. And these people even have children. They have all these wonderful things that they could be discussing about new life, about current life, about what's happening in the future. My husband and I finally saved up enough money to go to Paris. I can't wait. No, they're not talking about that. They're talking about, remember when we, like in 10th grade or in our senior year. It's like, our senior year? Okay, we're in our 50s now. What do you mean our senior year? Or, we're in our 30s right now. Why are you talking about something we did in high school when right now we're doing all these fantastic things? I actually have grandchildren. Isn't that great? Or, my kid just graduated from high school, but they're stuck there. So hopefully that's not you, Gemini. Hopefully you're not the one who's really stuck there. But think about that. So let's look at your Six of Swords. Your Six of Swords is talking about improvement and a possible journey to obtain steady progress. So again, we're talking about improvement and moving forward, steady progress. So that Six of Cups being your first card in the reading, I think it's warning you, don't get trapped in the past. Glory days are called that for a reason. They were wonderful. And it would be great if we could relive them, but we really can't. And look at all the fabulous things that are happening now. Be in the present. Enjoy what you have now, Gemini. I'm getting that really strong. Like, be in the present. Enjoy what you have now. So that Six of Swords is definitely speaking to that. It's going to be an improvement for you. You are going to feel a transition happen. And that steady progress will happen. But not if you don't learn to give up the nostalgic overtake. Don't let the nostalgia overtake your life. And then with your One Pentacles, let's go ahead and jump into your One Money card, your Pentacles. That is talking about being able to protect your resources and feeling like you are on the right track. And in this case, being a little bit more reserved when it comes to financial issues, particularly social ones. I hate to say it, but yes, you have to think about those those choices you make for social reasons that just really aren't very financially sound. So again, you got your self-assessment going on. You got all of these things going on, wondering what about, wondering what if. So your Pentacles is no different. Your money is saying the same thing. Your money is saying to you, if you want to have that economic stability, if you want to feel more financially stable, you might need to lay off the social activities for a little while. It's just saying. So now with your action cards, your last two cards, your Four and your Five of Wands, always like that succession. Four of Wands is talking about teamwork and a sense of steady satisfaction and progress. And it's also talking about marriage or romance, because all of those things, all the harmonious things, the partnerships are very much involved with that Four of Wands. Just very steady abundance and partnership with that Four of Wands. Then we have the Five of Wands, and that's talking about needing to cooperate even if it's difficult. Some chaos being involved, forcing you to say, well, you know what, maybe we should go out about this a different way, and perhaps we should go about it together. So saying that you might need that. That could also be with that Four of Wands, that might also be talking to justice, where we're talking about something contractual, something that is balancing and bringing the two things together. So the Four of Wands might very well be talking about that too, where a partnership or a marriage, something is coming together, contractual. So that is what I am seeing for you, Gemini. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energies show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.